Hey folks, welcome back. Spastic Simmer here. Hope everybody's having a good day. Ready for another speed build. Yep, ready for another speed build. Today we're doing the speed build of the house in the hill. Yes, the house in the hill. I'm going to be putting the URL link in the description below. Do click on the like and click subscribe. That way you don't miss a video. And if you really want to see what's going on with these things, join us over in twitch.tv/thespasticsimmer. That's twitch.tv/thespasticsimmer. And yes, I'm there Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to about 5 p.m. That's Central Standard Time. Check out our speed build right here on our YouTube channel. And you can check any of the social networks with hashtag #TheSpasticSimmer. You'll find us. We're everywhere. Right. Okay. So that's enough of me talking. Let's get on down here. Speed build. Alright. So let's get that music paused. Right. Periodically, I will be a little bit to the quiet. And just let you guys kind of watch while I explain what because there's sometimes I just can't, there's really not a whole lot I can say. And periodically you will see my live recorded self wherever my camera may end up. I have made some changes. I shouldn't have to put up with that anymore. But here we go. Speed build. The house in the hill. Now this thing was an absolute trip. I'm here to tell you. It was an absolute trip. I'll go ahead and get this thing started. Alright. So the first thing I did was in Brambleton Bay, I picked out the largest lot I could find in the game. Yep. That was the largest lot I could find in the game. Well, what I wanted to try to do first was to try and see if I was going to build the hill, right? Go up probably as high as I possibly could, and then try to dig into the hill with the build and try to get the house into the hill. And you'll notice in the upper left hand corner there, let me see if I can better set my screen a little bit here. In the upper left hand corner is the picture of what I'm actually building. And let's see if I can better organize that while it's going. But needless to say, I started to cut this out, and I decided not to. The reason I decided not to is because it does, it does new people that's coming into Sims, it does them good to be able to see that those of us that have been doing it for 4 or 5 years, we still find ourselves scratching our head trying to figure out what the hell it is we're supposed to be doing next. So, what we ended up doing is trying some different things out, running into some different sizes and what have you. And what I'm going to do here, because I want to play with the size of my cut. I'm going to let this go ahead and play while I do this. Okay. Let's try it at 8, 5, 0, about 199. Yep. 195. Excuse me while I talk to myself. Maybe? Yeah. What I'm doing is testing the borders on the left and the right. You know. You know how it is. Well, that didn't work out. So there's the picture. Right there's the picture of the house that I'm doing the speed build for. And of course, there goes my camera up in the upper right hand corner. But it's only going to be there for a second. Other than that, I keep the build picture up in front of me. And you'll notice real quick, I found that I figured out that there was no building the house inside of the hill. It just really wasn't going to happen at all. So what we decided to do was go ahead and just start building it in and start with the carport. And once you actually see the picture that we're working on, they don't give us a whole lot to work on, amazingly enough. And even still working on this thing 5 days, I really like the way it came out. And it is up on the gallery. It is, you can hashtag the spastic simmer. You can also hashtag the house in the hill, because it is a house that was built into the hill. Let's see here. Right, so we got the carport built, and now we're looking through to see where the stairs are going to go, what's going to happen with the stairs, what needs to happen with the stairs, because the stairs are going to be a great big challenge, as you will see right about here. What I'm trying to do is arrange and see whether or not I'm going to need platforms. Now, platforms is about the only way that you can elevate stairs. Well, yes and no. So what we did was, and of course, I do these streams live, so I have, my apologies, turn my phone down. I have people in the chat that help with ideas, and it really kind of works. It does. And I apologize for my allergies, but that's the way this worked out here, is by building the elevation of the base. And I kind of took the idea from my extreme build. So here we are now, and I went ahead and skipped past all the other stuff, because the other stuff basically is just drawing rectangles and squares and what have you. But here's where you're going to see the building itself really start to take shape. And I apologize for such a big cut. I'm going to blame that on my editing software. I didn't realize it had cut that much out, but there you go. I'm not going to go back and re-edit 4 hours of video. But what we're doing now is we're building the different levels that are required to be done for this. And if you, like I say, if you actually go look at the picture on the website and the multiple different pictures that this guy originally developed this house for, oh man, it was absolute insanity. And I truly really enjoyed this build. Of course, anybody that knows me knows I love the odd stuff, the stuff that somebody else may not actually want to try. So while we're going through with this thing, on these builds, I always try to make them look as close as possible, you know? I try to make them look as neat as possible. So what we run into is there are restrictions within Sims that we're only capable of doing so much. There's only so much we can do. So as we're putting these things together, the further along we go, the further along we find out or figure out, okay, well, this particular design system is not going to work in The Sims, even though it may have worked in real life. So what we have to do in trying to match a picture, of course, is get as close as possible. And that's what we're doing here. There is a set of, underneath the master bedroom, up on the top floor where the bathroom is, there's a master bedroom and a bathroom there, and then just below that, there's a restroom and a storage room. Now, the bedrooms, the guest rooms that are on the second floor connect to like a game room. The game room comes off of the pool. So what I did was I wanted to put transparent walls on the pool so that when your Sims swim, your Sims can swim in the pool. Other Sims that are maybe down gaming can wave at them and what have you. Kind of fun to watch. And of course, keep in mind, I have not attempted to start doing the elevation of the property yet for the hill. That comes in just a few minutes. But here I'm putting the boardwalk around the second level bedrooms. And the first level, you'll find out what that is further towards the end of the video. But in the process of figuring out where the size differences is on this thing, there are so many different variables, so many different size variables on this thing, it's not even funny. And you'll notice periodically I may look over to the right. Well, the reason for that is the record play is over on the right. I want to make sure that everything is looking good, and I want to make sure that my camera here is covering whatever live stream may have come up during the recording. So we're getting the fences up on it, getting everything set up, and caught me in a break there. So here's where we're working on the game room. Gonna get the game room set up. So what I'm going to do while this is building is I'm going to let you listen to the music, and I'm going to make sure I've got something else set up on the back end for you towards the end of this. Like I say, my video editing software really gave me a hard time with this one, so I'm just going to ask you to bear with me through this while we get, while I get it all worked out. But I think you'll like the outcome. We're going to play a little music. Enjoy what you see.
I got you, you got me. Let's just live and we'll see if this is really meant to be. Let's not wait any longer. I promise tomorrow our love to be free. Rest of our lives maybe change for the best if we just get a little closer, 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 baby. So scared I'm the what ifs. And will this lead to tears? Oh, boy, I know you've been let down in the past, but let go, let me need. I want you, you want me, coming close and we'll see if this is really meant to be. Let's not wait any longer, and I promise tomorrow will allow our love to be free. And this could be something special, different from the rest of our lives maybe. Change for the best if we just get a little closer, 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 closer,
the elevation. I appreciate your patience while I took care of that in the background I needed to take care of. What I was doing was setting up the slow play of the walkthrough. Like I say, my, pardon me, told you allergies. My video editing software was giving me absolute fits yesterday and today working on this thing. So I beg your forgiveness and patience while I worked on getting that walkthrough ready on the other monitor. So what we'll do, because the cut and the walkthrough, once this is done, did not come through on this recording as a slow pass, right? I've got it set up on the other monitor, and when we get to the point where we're going to start doing this walkthrough, I will pause this and we'll flip over the other monitor because I really want you to see this thing. So what we did was, in getting this hill set up and getting everything set up on it, I'd already had a sim built for the property, and so I essentially just used a default sim. I didn't do anything special, but I needed to be able to test walk the different areas to be sure that the different areas were going to work the way they needed to work. And I always recommend that on any build that you do is, you know, always have either a test sim that follows you from property to property. I know a lot of builders that do that. There are a number of times, like this particular build here, I will leave it on this great big humongous piece of property until I need another great big build, right? So as we're getting the elevation and we're getting the little seating areas done and getting all of that set up, it's really starting to shape up and really starting to come together and really starting to look good. In the original build, in the original picture, there is not a hot tub. Okay, that's where I ad-libbed, right? This section right here was so big and empty, I thought, no, let's get us a hot tub in there. You know, you've always got to have artistic liberties, right? You know, got a little privacy screen for the hot tub and what have you there. So we got the candle lights set for the hot tub, got everything looking good there. And then of course, here we're doing the boardwalk, setting in the boardwalk so that they come in together and look good. I mean, the corners needed to look good, and if you decide to download this thing, there's no custom content in it, but if you decide to download this thing, you should really check out the boardwalk. The intricate patterns on it are really cool. And then of course we moved straight on into the kitchen, and I cut out quite a bit of stuff, you know. But we're moving on into the kitchen, getting the kitchen done. The kitchen really, I think, came out nice. So you got the kitchen, and then you have the dining room, and of course moving around some of the big sliding doors and windows and what have you. But you've got the dining room, you've got this buffet thing that goes in the dining room. So trying to get it settled out and situated so that it looked good was a bit of a challenge. So there you go with that. But then of course once you get the dining room set up, then we moved over to the custom seating area. Now you're going to notice over to the left that there is a private meeting area. Yes, that is in the actual original build that we pulled from the picture, is a private seating area, which made this a little more challenging because the private seating area was walled off with a door so they could go in there and eat and what have you. And of course, base game, we don't have any uh, swinging furniture base game. But I was really happy that the decorator pack that I used to get this furniture out of allowed me to be able to put the sofa, to put the extended sofas down there so that they really, I think, came out looking good. And of course, now we've moved into the guest bedrooms on the second floor. Well, of course, again, base game does not have any big, round, oval tubs. I found plenty of them in custom content. Well, can't really use custom content when you're going to share something on the gallery. So, we did what we always do in Sims. We improvised. And see, that's the whole thing. Anybody that that watches our recordings or what have you, improvise. If something doesn't fit, take a look at it from a different direction. Take a look at it from a different way. And the cool thing is these two rooms that you're seeing here mirrored each other. So what I did was I finished one all the way to completion, got it all the way completed, and then I just copied it over and set it down in place of that other room. And then of course I had to move some windows around and what have you. And again, borrowing from the designer's pack. Yes, I like that designer's pack. I wish it looked a little cleaner as far as that goes, but I really like the designer's pack. And working on the bathroom area for the spare bedrooms, they each have their own bathroom. And I don't know if you'll catch it, but it'll blip up on the screen here in a minute, where I got lucky and was able to see in through the bedroom on the original picture where it has this shower toilet combination back there. The guy that originally built and designed this thing really believed in an open concept, and I think that's kind of cool. Personally, when you're building an open concept, well, that open concept is open. And you'll notice I save a lot. I am an absolute save freak. And of course we got to put the clutter. Got to have the toilet paper hanger. Yep, got to have the toilet paper hanger. And then of course you've got to have your toiletries on the sink and what have you. And of course there was my break. Oops, sorry. So of course what I did now was I took a look, I backed up, I clicked on the room, and then you're going to see me click on the room, copy it, and put it right down there. And then all I got to do is change the door, make sure a couple of windows are correct, move the door around, bang, problem solved. There we go. Pardon me. So what we're doing here is, like I say, kind of moving some stuff around that copied over with the other bedroom, and just kind of doing a little quality control, making sure that everything come out the way it was supposed to. But I'm really pretty pleased with this build, the way it come out overall. And then, of course, we had to build the plants for inside those planters that you'll see if you decide to refer to the original pictures of the original house. Trying to figure out what the best plants would be to go in there would be, because of course, the original house plan, the original house had grass in those planters. No, a build like this and a house as beautiful as this, there was no way I could just stick planters in there. And of course, here in a minute, you're going to notice that I'm going to get rid of those 4 lounge chairs in that area there, because the more I thought about it, the more I thought, this is the kind of house where you would have a bubble maker. I know, they call it a bubble maker, but we all know what it is. Had to put it in there. I mean, come on. This style of house, you gotta have a hookah. And I'll go ahead and say the word. You gotta have a hookah. Right? So here's the bottom floor. And everybody was like, John, dude, what are you gonna do with the bottom floor? I got an idea for that bottom floor. And you're gonna catch that right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull in the music, let it play for a minute. I do apologize. Like I say, my allergies are really jacking with me. So I'm going to let the music play and just let you watch this for a few minutes, and I'll be right back with
you. Now we there. It's been a couple of days in a real dark night. I miss my only child. I ain't seen her since that night. She left home about 8 and never to return. Our bodies floating through that river. I gotta know what's going wrong. I see my baby's far too long. Somebody please tell me what's going wrong. They say them legs broke. I've been searching all around, day and night. Somebody please tell me, I need to feel some light. So many souls crying, how could this be? Every step I take, I ain't never no love, please rescue me. Somebody tell me what's going wrong. I see my baby's far too long. Somebody please tell me what's going wrong. They say them legs is broke and my baby's gone.
Hey, like that ramp. I like that ramp. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, it would really be nice if we had a situation in Sims 4 where we could actually build a ramp for, for disabled houses. When we, there've been a number of Simmers that have done disabled friendly homes. And they've had to use roofing angles to make the ramps, which of course makes them untraversable by Sims, of course, because, well, a Sim can't walk on the roof. I tried. But this is a car show, okay? This is the owner's car storage. Now, in the original build, you cannot see what's on the very first floor. You can't. You cannot see what's on the very first floor. So, what do we do in Sims? We improvise. And I didn't want to use any custom content. I didn't want to go out and find some really cool cars and what, well, I wanted to, but I wanted you guys to be able to take this and play with it, have fun with it, and maybe do some changes. And I mean, hey, if you decide to make some changes on this thing, I'd love to see them. Really. I mean, hashtag the Spastic Simmer in your build and hit me up on, I don't know, Twitter, Facebook, jump into Twitch one afternoon when we're streaming and say, hey, you know, check out my redo I did on your the house in the hill. I would love, absolutely love to see that. Okay, so if it made the cut, right? If it made the cut, this is where it's going to get interesting. Because I jacked with and tinkered with and screwed with and messed with stairs and stair rails and what have you all the way up the side of this hill because I wanted a sim to be able to go up to the Zen garden. And that thing up there that you're going to see up here is a Zen garden. So what I did was I decided to bring my sim up that you're going to see here in a minute. I back out, I go into live mode, and of course it's raining like crazy. Go figure. But what I did was I brought my sim out and went through and did a test walk. And I'm like, go here. Can you go here? Great. Oh, no. It's raining. Come on. You can do it. So, walked out, paused the game, stopped the sim from having a freak out because it's thundering and lightning, get the stairs put up, and then see if the sim will traverse the stairs. And that's the way you know it's working right. So there she goes. She made it all the way up. I had her restock the pond, looky there. Then I let her run all the way back down the stairs and get in out of the weather and go ahead and crawl into bed. And then of course we went back into build mode and try to finish this thing off. But it's almost done. Got just another couple of minutes here. So here's where we started really adding the trees and the landscaping and what have you. We brought in the trees, played with some of the elevation on the backside because I just really didn't want the backside to just have a dead spot. You know what I mean? Where it just doesn't look like it belonged. I wanted everything on this lot to appear like it belonged. And I think pretty much we accomplished that. Although, like I say, I'd like to see somebody else's design. The shell is on the gallery. So if anybody wants to hashtag over to my gallery and give me a follow over there. I definitely could use the follows. And I'm probably one of the strangest designers that you'll see on Sims, but I like the strange, and the wicked and the things that, you know, may not look like they would normally fit, but once you put them together, they really look nice. They really do. All right, so we're just about done putting in the rocks now, putting in some stones, trying to decide what rocks are going to look good where, making sure that everything's going to fit in correctly. And then of course we had to complete off the Zen garden there. Finish it off there, make it look good. And there we go. Okay. So, like I said a while ago, my video editing software was really jacking with me. So I'm gonna apologize now that the walkthrough may not be as clean and clear as I would like to have it, but we're gonna run it through anyway and make sure that it comes out looking good. So give me just a moment here. I'm gonna move my camera out of the way here. And so I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring my camera out of view. There we go. And I'm just going to let you guys check out the walkthrough. And here we go. And I'll tell you now, my hand is shaky. Anybody that's watched my build knows that I have tremors, so kind of bear with me here. And here we go. And of course, anybody that's ever used the FreeCam mod, I absolutely love the FreeCam mod because it allows you to be able to set where you want the camera and use, I think it is like Control 5 and then 6, 7, and 8. And of course, here we go through the walkthrough. The first place I'm going to try to take you in through is, of course, through the car collection. And I tried to make sure that there was not two of the same exact cars. I mean, I did have two convertibles, but different colors. And of course, we got the stupid trucks along the front end. I was going to pull those trucks out and just leave that slot empty. And, well, Mr. Brain Dead here forgot that. So here we go now. We're going to spin to the left. And we're going to go up the stairs. I'm going to try to go up the stairs. Here we go. And this, of course, is it would actually be called the second story, but there's the game room. We've got a dance floor, punching bags, workout area, and of course the see-through to the pool there, where you can see the pool. There's the seating area, and of course I really like to show off the view because that view is absolutely beautiful. So the nice thing is about this, and of course there's the doors in and out of the spare bedrooms. The nice thing about this is no matter what window you look out of, no matter where you look, no matter what window you look out, it really is pretty. I mean, it really is pretty. And of course, here I go having hell with the camera. Again, my apologies. But we go into the kitchen, and really pleased with the way the kitchen came out. really come out looking good. And then of course, here in a moment, we'll spin around and take a look at the dining area. There's our hookah and our diving area for the pool. I like the way the plants came out. The boardwalk really come together nice. And of course the dining area and the seating area where everybody can kick back and be comfortable. There's the private meeting area there with the big sliding doors. I was really pleased that those were actually in the base game of Sims. I really was. Now, here's the storeroom. And we have a little herb garden in the storeroom. And then, of course, the double vanity, and also in the storeroom is a three-stall bathroom where, of course, when you're having a party or whatever, your Sims can have a place to potty. And we're going to go back around to the seating area, back around the boardwalk. And of course, it just irritates the hell out of me that Sims will not allow you to embed stones and what have you into elevated surfaces like that. So it really kind of screws up a walkthrough. But there's our hot tub and our place for the towels and what have you, of course. And so what I did here is I just went in and spun it on around, and rather than trying to go up the stairs, I just said to hell with it and went on up into into the upper level bathroom. There is the open air bathroom that you'll see in the original picture from the original builder, an open air bathroom. There's the bathtub, and of course, like I say, we don't have any great big bubble bathtubs in Sims. So, and you'll hear Google on occasion try to kick in and put in its 2 cents, of course. There's the master bedroom, a little desk area with the computer, beautiful windows, amazing view. I just wish the damn stones would have set right in the view. And of course, here's where we start the walk up the stairs. Oh, I forgot about the spare bedrooms, didn't I? Well, here's our spare bedrooms, bathtub, and I'll shoot up here in a second. And there's your back shower. And of course the bedroom itself. And of course the other one just mirrors it, so it's no big problem. And here we go up to the Zen garden. And that view is absolutely stunning. I have to give it to the Sims 4 designer team that built Brindleton Bay. Brindleton Bay is absolutely beautiful. Amazing. That's the reason I chose that particular spot for this particular build, because it was just absolutely amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. And I mean, overall, for the type of build it is, I think it actually came out really nice. I was really rather impressed with it overall. And you know, I really hope you guys enjoyed this speed build. I apologize that my video software went stupid, but it did it again in the middle of this speed build because I've got a clip now that I've got to put together where the damn thing stopped recording. So, oh well. Welcome to the spastic simmer, right? Well, folks, you know, once again, I want to appreciate you for watching. I thank you very much for stopping by the channel. Give us a like. We're still kind of new to this gig. We're still really new to this gig. And this is our only gig, so if you can spare a penny or two, click that PayPal. We'd love to see you. Don't forget to click subscribe. Give us a like. And we'll catch you next time right here on the Spastic Simmer. Have a great day.